Hello there and welcome to this video on understanding neural resourcefulness. And we're going to be taking a little bit of a look at, well, what is resourcefulness on a neural level? Why is it important? Why do we need it in our day-to-day life? And really it's all about getting that consistency, getting that efficiency and getting that ability to make the most of the things that we've got to help us get the things that we want in life as well. So first of all, let's begin by just diving into the essence of resourcefulness on a neural level. And so what does it actually mean to you? And if you were to stop and if I were to ask you right now what it is, how would you actually describe it in your own words? I want you to take a few seconds to think about that. To you, what is resourcefulness? What does it mean? What are the things that are important for you to be resourceful? Where are the areas in your life that you could be more resourceful as well? I want you to just take a moment just to think about that and think about your own thoughts as well, because we want to build on those. You know, we don't want to necessarily change everything. We want to build on the knowledge that's already there. And when I talk about resourcefulness on a neural level, I'm really talking about the brain's ability to adapt and to innovate and to effectively utilize the available cognitive resources that it's got to solve problems and to overcome challenges and to achieve goals efficiently and effectively. And so for me, when I talk about neural resourcefulness, I'm talking about things like flexible thinking and creativity and the ability to generate alternative strategies or different approaches when we're faced with obstacles or unfamiliar situations so that we can get those consistent and those efficient outcomes. And it's really about integrating these diverse cognitive processes and neural networks to optimize our cognitive function. And in order to do that, first of all, well, we need to actually recognize the importance of neural resourcefulness. So for you, why is resourcefulness crucial in your daily life? How can it benefit you in different areas like work or relationships or personal growth? And in order to do that, I want you to think about a few specific instances where resourcefulness could make a significant difference for you. Is it in your work life? Is it in your personal life? Or is it in your personal or your social life? Where are those times where being able to utilize what you've got is going to make a big difference? And developing resourcefulness as a skill, it fosters creativity and it also fosters the ability to find innovative solutions to problems, which enhances our adaptability. It enhances our efficiency. It enhances our effectiveness in addressing and overcoming challenges. And it allows you to think beyond conventional boundaries, to overcome those mental blocks that often stop us from being consistent and efficient. And the way that we do that is we find alternate routes to success, alternate routes to get those outcomes. In order to do that, we also need a bit of resilience in the face of uncertainties so that we can really thrive in dynamic environments and really seize all of the opportunities for growth that come at us. So to start off, I want you to just take a moment and just self-assess your own current resourcefulness level. Take a moment to assess your current level of resourcefulness. How do you typically approach challenges? Are you open to different perspectives and are you flexible in your thinking? Are you aware of efficiency and whether or not you're able to consistently deliver the same results? How comfortable are you with ambiguity? How comfortable are you with uncertainty? And I want you to take a moment to reflect on those specific situations where you might have exhibited or you might have lacked resourcefulness. Think of something in the last week. Is there something in the last month? What about a big failure that you've had in the last year or the last couple of years? Is there areas where resourcefulness, this ability to make the most of what we've got, is there an area where that would have changed the game for you? Because identifying these areas for improvement is the first step towards enhancing your resourcefulness. We need to be able to recognize any patterns or any cognitive biases that might be limiting our creativity or our problem-solving abilities, because it's really those that help us form these efficient and resourceful solutions. So think about these areas, reflect, and use that reflection as a tool for growth and as a tool for change. The next thing that I want you to start thinking about is how you can embrace your own cognitive flexibility. And cognitive flexibility is a key component of resourcefulness. This is, how adaptable are you to new situations? Do you get into new situations and you just start to look for solutions? Are you a little bit more timid? Are you not sure of what you are and you're not allowed to do, and you're trying to figure out the rules for a little bit? Or are you able to easily shift your perspective to consider multiple solutions to a problem? So think about where you're putting into place your cognitive flexibility now, and when are times in the last week where you successfully demonstrated cognitive flexibility, because we want to enhance that. And to enhance cognitive flexibility, this is where we start to challenge ourselves to step out of our comfort zones and to embrace those new experiences as well. And when we do that, this is where we go and engage in activities that expose us to diverse perspectives, like we might read different books or from different genres than we're used to. It's as simple as that. Or we might actually go out and proactively engage in discussions with people from different backgrounds that don't agree with us. And we really want to embrace complexity, and we really want to embrace novel experiences and new experiences. And we want to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. This all sort of goes into that pot of really fueling our cognitive flexibility so that we can get more resourceful. And the last thing that we want to think about is our curiosity and our creativity. What are we doing to cultivate that? Because resourcefulness really thrives on curiosity and creativity. So how curious are you about the world around you? And by that, I don't mean are you interested? I mean, how proactively curious are you about the world around you? How do you actively go out and seek out new ideas and perspectives? Do you nurture your creativity? And if so, how do you nurture your creativity? Do you have a process? Do you have a way to do that? Or is it something that you do every now and then? We need to be able to foster that curiosity and foster that creativity, make it a habit to ask questions and to explore new interests and engage in activities that are going to stimulate your imagination, because they're either stretching you a little bit or because they're new and novel experiences. So allow yourself to play and allow yourself to experience new things and to experiment with new ideas and welcome in those unconventional approaches to problem solvings. You really want to embrace the unknown and actively seek out opportunities to learn and grow. That's going to get all different regions of your brain firing. And really what we're trying to do here is we're trying to strengthen and build new connections that are required for resourcefulness, for efficiency, for consistency. And that comes through problem solving and divergent thinking, and also a bit of focus and some multitasking. And so we're going to be activating those brain regions as we go through this module. We're going to be doing things to strengthen the things that we need more of to be more resourceful as well. And that really starts with you assessing where you're at right now, reflecting on the concept of resourcefulness. What does it mean for you? Why is it important for you? And assess your current level of resourcefulness. Think about how you can embrace cognitive flexibility. Think about how you can become more curious as well. And also be aware that these skills are going to come over practice and persistence and consistency over time, using this method of spaced repetition as well. So embrace the journey of cognitive empowerment and really strive to apply and put into practice your newfound knowledge and your newfound skills in your daily life so that we can unlock those innovative solutions and embrace adaptability and start to become a lot more resourceful with the things that we've got, both in a material sense and also in a cognitive sense, in a brain performance perspective as well. So that's what I want you to think about today. What does resourcefulness mean for you? Where can you use more of it in your own life? And start to think about a plan of where, most importantly, what changes do you want to see in your resourcefulness? What are you going to be doing to know that you're progressing and that you're applying this in a way that actually matters to you? That's what I want you to think about for today. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.